Maybe there's only really one choice in this life. Or perhaps better said, maybe there's really one choice that precedes all others. One choice that makes all thousands of others inconsequential. And that's the choice to not give up your happiness no matter what happens. This is the path of unconditional happiness. So come with me. I'm speaking to you from the Fort Lauderdale airport on 3 hours of sleep and 3 cups of coffee. I had to get up at like 4 a.m. for my flight. And last night I was up until like 1 a.m. sitting on my laptop like a miserable sad sack. But here's the thing. The thing that had me overworked and sleep deprived and miserable was working on a video resource library of happiness curriculum. Imagine that. You're a ball of tension, anxiety, and frustration as you make videos teaching people about happiness. I might as well have had idiot written on my forehead. In fact, I could probably still go back and edit that into the videos. Because what happened is I made these videos, I ran into like tech issue after tech issue, and I could feel the tension building every time my Mac did some nonsense maneuver, such as autonomously migrating all my files from my computer to the cloud without informing me, the human operator, in this decision-making process. But I just had to get them done. So I was up until 11 p.m., 12 a.m., now 1 a.m. to meet this deadline set by my stupid boss. And now I happen to be self-employed. And as I sat there, I started to get like almost annoyed because not only did I throw that night away, but I threw away the next morning. And then it's like, you ever feel like you get mad about being mad or frustrated about being frustrated? And finally, as I step back and look at the situation of like a totally miserable happiness researcher, a ball of stress, anxiety, and frustration making these videos, I thought, maybe life is teaching me something here. Teaching via satire. And I thought, am I giving myself permission to be unhappy? And I thought, I kind of am. I'm implicitly saying, yeah, I want to be happy as long as my work's done on time. I want to be happy as long as everything goes smoothly. I'm willing to be unhappy if there's a good enough reason. But what if I just simply said it's never worth it? No matter what happens, I'll just remain happy. Now, is that easy? No. Is it even reasonable? Probably not. But what if I just said, I will not give myself permission to stay unhappy? And I thought, Jackson, what if I get cancer? What if a loved one dies? What if I lose everything in a pyramid scheme? Okay, that last one would maybe be kind of funny. Of course, these things are going to lead to some immediate pain and suffering, but very soon I'd be faced with 2 choices. Do I want to be sick, alone, or broke and miserable? Or sick, alone, or broke and happy? And as it so happens, continuing on this story, later that same year, I burned $10,000 investing in businesses where the founders just ghosted me. Pretty bad business ideas and pretty bad founders. The girl I thought I was going to marry texted me out of nowhere one day saying she didn't want to be together. Might have dodged a bullet there too. And all of a sudden, kind of like a red ink blot from a psychologist's lab, I had this huge, seemingly permanent rash spread all over my face, which was a lovely experience. Now again, these are actually much easier circumstances than most people face, but the challenge is the same. It's easy to be happy when everything is going right. But what about when reality doesn't match your expectations? You see, that's what unconditional happiness means. It's removing the conditions. The question wasn't, do you want to be happy as long as you're healthy? Do you want to be happy as long as you're wealthy? Do you want to be happy as long as everything goes according to plan? No. It's just, do you want to be happy? Removing the conditions. Saying that this time it's not worth it. Even if I'm sick, even if I'm alone, even if I'm broke, not this time. And again, I know this is radical, but that's my intent. It's really a radical act of sanity. It's the challenge, the one decision that subordinates all others. This is the path of unconditional happiness. Do you dare to take it?